I consider myself the consumer justice warrior, a culinary whistleblower, a flavor freedom fighter. But let's be real. I'm also a woman who once got a year's worth of complimentary burritos because I claimed to have found a small stone in my carnitas. A stone, people. That's the level we're operating at here. So you can imagine my excitement when I discovered my latest masterpiece, the frozen fly pizza scam. A timeless classic, really. Here's how it all went down. It was a typical Saturday in my quaint little town, where the highlight of the weekend is either the high school football game or the pizza buffet. And I mean the pizza buffet. This place is the Golden Corral of marinara-soaked dreams. My husband and I went in for lunch, just like we do when we've emotionally given up for the week. As I was stacking my plate with slices like I was building a carb-based Jenga tower, inspiration struck. Not because I saw a fly. No, that part was implied. Because that's the beauty of my method. You don't need a fly. You need belief in the idea of a fly. The spirit of a fly. That invisible protein-packed scapegoat that society instinctively recoils from. So I whispered to my husband across the table, "Babe, I'm going to tell them there was a fly baked into this slice." He looked horrified, not because I was lying. No, he's used to that. But because he hates confrontation. The man once apologized to a parking meter. He goes, "Please, just eat the pizza. Don't make it a thing." But I was already several moves ahead on the scam chessboard of life. I discreetly wrapped a slice of pepperoni in 3 napkins and slipped it into my purse like a pro. You'd think it was a Fabergé egg the way I handled it. I took it home, labeled it with a Sharpie, froze it. This wasn't just a slice of pizza. This was evidence, cold, delicious evidence. Come Tuesday, I made the call. Me. "Hi, yes, I was in your restaurant on Saturday and I pulled a slice of pizza off the buffet and there was a fly baked into it." I waited for the gasp, the outrage, the profuse apologies and an offer for unlimited breadsticks. Instead, I got calm skepticism. Manager guy. "A fly? Baked into it?" Me. "Yes, in the cheese. Right there, wings and everything." Manager guy. "And you didn't mention it Saturday?" Me. "My husband told me not to make a scene." Which, okay, true. Manager guy. "So you took it home? And froze it?" Me. "Yes. I can bring it in when I come get the free gift certificates." There it was. The moment of truth. The big ask. The whole point of this elaborate charade. The slice was ready, I was ready. My freezer was proud. Manager guy goes quiet for a second. I imagine him trembling, realizing the stakes. But instead, he comes back with, "Ma'am, we bake our pizzas on a conveyor belt at 600 degrees. There is no way a fly could be baked into a pizza and remain intact. It would have disintegrated." Science. Like I was suddenly in a TED Talk. He starts explaining thermodynamics and incineration and something about molecular integrity. "Sir, I didn't call for a physics lesson. I called for a gift card. I tried to pivot. Well, maybe it landed on it after?" But no, he wasn't budging. His tone was polite but firm, too firm. This was a manager who had been trained, or worse, burned before. I hung up with a vague, "I'll think about what to do next," and began mourning the imaginary pizza party I would now never have. Later that week, I tried again with a burger place. New town, new tactic. Same freezer. This time it was a beetle baked into a bun. Didn't work either. Word gets around in small towns. Especially when you have an entire insect-based frozen exhibit in your house. Yes, I have other exhibits. There's a cockroach in the curry from 2021. A maggot in the muffin that's just a grain of rice with Sharpie eyes. And a Band-Aid that I swear was on the lasagna, but my husband insists fell out of my purse. I'm not a monster. I don't eat the fake contaminated food. I preserve it for the cause. But that Tuesday at the pizza buffet? That was my fall from grace. That was the moment I knew I'd flown too close to the sun, much like my imaginary fly. I imagine manager guy high-fiving his kitchen staff afterward. "Not today, Satan," he probably muttered as he triumphantly hung up. Maybe they even laminated my phone number and pinned it on the wall like a rogues gallery. "Do not give this woman coupons." I learned a lot from that day. 1, 600 degrees is really, really hot. 2, pizza managers can smell BS better than Parmesan. 3, if you're going to build a scam around food, at least use ingredients that don't melt under scrutiny. Anyway, I've pivoted to new territory. You ever heard of glass in the salad bar croutons? It's my next masterpiece.